Okay, we're back. So, got the top off. Obviously, you got a booklet. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too complicated. Again, I'm hoping it's not going to take too long, but there doesn't look to be that many parts. So, let's see how it looks just getting it out of the box. This, I'm going to guess, is the actual the top part of the table. And just to give you an idea, just like the size of it, it should be 31 inches in length, this way to this way in width, and I think it's like 19 inches in depth from here to here, like 19 to 20 inches. So we'll put that aside, and it looks in good. And it's pretty solid. So, okay, I'm guessing there's a stand for the printer, and there's a stand for the tower for your desktop. I am thinking this is for the printer. So as you can see, it's not very large. I would say maybe it's 12 by 12 or pretty close to it. To give you some idea, I'll do comparisons. I don't think I have a huge noggin, but that's about the size of it. And this must be the one for your tower. Just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Now, how well you can see it. But that's for your tower, and then over here, that would be for your printer, or whatever you want to use it for. A lot of people I've read just use it for a base for like a lamp or something, because it's so small, most printers aren't going to fit. So, this is very sizable. This is where you put your keyboard on, and I would say this is probably at least 2 feet wide. I'd say at least 12 inches deep. So again, it's very solid. It's not like, it doesn't look like it's going to just break down. This is obviously the back to the desk. Not sure what this is. Find that out later. These are to level out the desks. They did include some tools. I'm guessing this is for the tower. More levels for the tower side. And then here are some of your brackets for the desktop. Now, if I remember correctly, I think the desk stands I think 27 to 29 inches tall. I mean, this is hollowed out, but it seems pretty sturdy. So obviously you get 2 of these. Don't need to go through every single piece. And then just some other stuff. So once we start getting it put together, we'll start filming some more. Okay, now we're back, and as you can see, we've made some headway on this. I am a little concerned because if you look, I wasn't expecting it to be this short. So this is the height of it. There's going to be like adapters for the desk. And these are right here. They look like, I don't know, maybe 2, I wouldn't say any more than 3 inches. But one thing, if you have a powered screwdriver or a battery powered one like I have, It makes it easier putting the screws in on the side. So this hasn't taken too long. I would say like maybe 5 or 10 minutes to get to this point. So okay, so we're here. So we got to put the insides for the keyboard slide out tray in. And we got to put the side paneling, the side brackets over here for the printer. That's the next step. The fifth step is getting these spacers onto the bottom of the computer desktop, and then we put that on. Looks like the very last, one of the last things that you do is putting the tower on. After you get the top on, you put the top on over here, then the keyboard. We'll do it step by step so you get an idea, but that's where we're at now. We're on step 3, and there are 9 steps to this, so stay tuned. Okay, now we just finished steps 3 and 4, so we've got the tracks on for your keyboard. This is for your printer. If you want to use it for your printer, it's going to be small, so I'm going to, hopefully I got the right, picked out the right one. I believe it's this one. Now, I'm not sure, my printer might fit on here. We'll find out pretty soon. I can actually go out to where my printer is and see if it's going to fit. I got to figure out how this, it goes on through the bottom. So if you can see, these screws here are going to line up with there's holes right here. So you're going to put the screw up and through. So it's just to give you some idea, it's going to look a little bit like that. So we're about halfway through. Really isn't taking that long. I will say I've built a couple of desks in my time, and there's been ones that have taken me hours and hours and hours. I would highly recommend this if you A, have a small space, and B, you don't like to fiddle around for hours trying to put something together. It's very straightforward. Everything's very, very well lined up and very specific what piece is what. So so far, it's been really easy. So when we come back, we'll have the top on, and then we will have this screwed on, so that'll be up to step 7. Okay, we're back. We're down to the home stretch. We just finished up step 7, so there's only 2 steps left. This is fantastic. So this is almost your finished product as it is right now. All we have to do is put in the base for the slide out keyboard tray, and then we have to put the siding on for the tower, and then it's done. This has been one of the more easier put togethers I've ever had. So just stay right there and we'll be finished. Oh, another tool of the trade, and I think I already mentioned it earlier, if you have a battery powered screw gun, it makes it go a little bit faster. It's going to make a little bit of a difference. It's definitely making this build go a lot quicker. So just 2 more steps and we'll be back. Okay, now we're back again. It's completed. I wouldn't figure everything went extremely well except the very, very last screw. Just didn't want to get in there. But we finally got it in. Still, in all, I would give this, like, on an easy scale, 1 being like really hard and 5 being, a 5-year-old could do it. Oh, okay, maybe a 10-year-old. I would give it a 4.5, almost a 5. The keyboard sliding out, there's a little bit of tension in it. It's not like, whoosh, and it's going to come flying out. So actually that's probably good. As you can see, it does, I mean, that feels sturdy. So like if I'm using the keyboard, you don't want one of these. I've seen some of them that look really flimsy. Like if you were to put your hands on there and started typing, it looks like, you know, there was no stability there. And it does come out quite a bit. In fact, let me do this. I have my keyboard right here. So this is what it'll look like. Just to give you some idea of just how large this is. You could easily, I use a laptop and the keys on my laptop went. I accidentally spilled some water on it, so I had to get a USB normal sized keyboard, which was fine. But I would say you easily have enough room for not only your keyboard down here, but your mouse. I would say up top, you could probably, you easily fit a 28 to 30, I would say a 32-inch monitor. You could probably fit up here. So this is Sean with my product review. This desk is model RTA8336. I bought it on Amazon for 60 bucks. I don't think you can find too many computer desks for 60 bucks, let alone this is a pretty solid one, and I'll give you reviews down the road to see how it's going. But it seems pretty sturdy. I'm pretty happy. I'm really happy with the assembly. Very easy to assemble. Just about, I would think anybody could assemble this, really.